Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Ron Wells. We all reach a crossroads. All of us reach a crossroads. I'm gonna tell you what, we all reach that point in our lives where if we go one direction, everything is a-okay, everything is wonderful. Or if we go that other direction, everything is bad. We all reach that choice. We all reach that moment. And people have different names for it, but we all reach it. We all come there. And I'm going to tell you what, we all have to make the decision at that crossroads. And I'm going to tell you what, sometimes we'll reach the crossroads and make the wrong decision. And you know what? That's okay. That's life. That's life. But then when we reach the next crossroads, we can make the decision to go back on the right path and everything. And one of the ways to really understand that decision, understand that crossroads, is to learn from the past, to learn from our mistakes. Say we reach a negative crossroads, we come to that crossroads, we make a bad decision. That's okay. We should learn from it, because you don't want to reach the next one and make a worse decision. No, you want to make a better decision, and then you want to learn from it and move in the right direction. And then if we really learn as we go through life, if we really learn our lessons, as we learn to make the right decisions, we constantly, when we reach those crossroads, we will make the right decision. And we got several of them. It ain't just one crossroad. We got several crossroads coming in life because we're moving through life. We're going through life. We're on that journey to success, to having the best life that we can. So we always gonna reach a crossroads. And there's no shame in it. There's no shame in it. Even when we do make a bad decision, there's no shame in it. We're all going to do that. We have to learn from those bad decisions. And I'm going to tell you what, just let me speak on that. When we go through life, we do have to learn what we need to learn. There's no shame in falling. There's no shame in falling. We're all going to fall. But we have to learn from it so we don't fall again. There's no shame in going in that hole, because I say it all the time. There's no shame in being even pushed in the hole. But we have to learn how not to be pushed in that hole again, how not to fall in that hole again. And then that's when we learn. Now, if we keep going to crossroads and we keep coming to a crossroads and we keep making a bad decision, then I'm going to tell you what, that's on us. That's not on the theys. That's not on someone else. That's on us, because obviously we're not learning our lesson. See, going through life is a lesson. It's a classroom. You know, we're supposed to learn stuff when things happen to us. What did we learn from it? You know, I wouldn't even call them bad things. I would call them lessons. What lesson did we learn from it? Because once we learn that lesson, we ain't supposed to repeat that lesson again. We ain't supposed to do poorly again. Every time we learn that lesson, we supposed to say, okay, next time this happens, then we supposed to move on. You know how's that saying? That saying is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And that's an old one. I'm not even sure where it came from, but it's appropriate. It's appropriate for this lesson, you know. And we always gonna come to that place where we can make a decision on which direction that we want to go in, you know. And we have to make the correct decision. And then, like I said, if we make the incorrect decision, okay, fine. But if we keep making the incorrect decision, that's a real problem. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. When we reach the crossroads, We're supposed to be stepping up a bit. We're supposed to be spiraling. You know, we're supposed to be going up. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, is that the case for all of us? No. Because every single one of us, we have something that we're here to learn. Every single one of us, and I'm including myself. As I always say, I'm not a guru on top of a mountain. I'm climbing right with y'all. I've had to learn a lot of lessons. But once I learned those lessons, I was able to move up. And that's very important. That is very, very, very important. And I will emphasize that. And like I said, there's no shame in falling. There's no shame in going in the wrong direction. But if you keep going in the wrong direction, something is wrong. But I'm going to tell you what. There are always something to help us. However that we choose to worship God, however, whatever name we use, there's going to be that force there that's going to help us. And we need to pay attention to that. We need to pay attention to the people. When people come up and say, hey, maybe you should do this, maybe listen. Maybe listen, because that person can help you make that decision. And then learn. In fact, I wouldn't even call them bad things. I would call them lessons. Lessons. Learn that lesson. Learn to move up to a higher level. Move to be that better person. You know, and you know, I'm gonna tell you what, some crossroads will be small. Some will be small, but some will be major. You have to learn at all of the crossroads. Yeah, you have to make that correct decision. And if you don't, you know what? There's another crossroads down the road that is going to help you to get through life. But we all reach one. We all have to make a decision. We all have to make an important decision. And there's no shame. Like I said, there's no shame in that. We all have that. We just have to make the right one. So I'm going to tell you what. One of the things is think back. I want everyone watching this to think back. Think back to crossroads. Think back to when you made that good decision. And also think back to when you made that bad decision. Think back to when you reached that crossroads, and think back to what you had to do to get across that crossroads. You know? Think back to when you made a good decision to, and it could be for anything, good job, good business opportunity, the right mate, whatever you had to do. Think back to it. Think back to what decisions you made then. And then that helps you when you do think back to those decisions, that helps you with the next crossroads. Either good or bad. Either good or bad. They both situations help you cross to become a better person. All right? I want y'all to think about that, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. I want y'all to really think about it. And I want everyone to rise and transform into the best person, the best version of themselves that they can possibly be. All right? Peace and blessings, everyone.